joining us this afternoon for Talk Pittsburgh on a Tuesday. Started off rainy, but I love this idea that we are warming up as the week goes on.
It's like little by little, and we will take it. All right, well, we have a lot planned for today, including buttons, frames, binders, and basically any knick-knack or craft item you can imagine. Yeah, it's all inside this Point Breeze store, and Boaz, he is going to take us there, and I'm looking forward to this.
Plus, you've probably seen this on social media, people climbing Pittsburgh's Gulf Tower. Yes, this actually happened. We are talking about why these dangerous stunts are so attention-grabbing.
Oh boy, and a baking business you may already know and love is reopening in a big way this weekend. We're learning more about their fresh new space that has a whole lot of heart.
That and so much more coming up this hour. First, though, your local headlines in under 90 seconds.
Emergency evacuations are now underway in the Middle East as the State Department tells government workers to get out.
NFL reps are in Pittsburgh this week meeting with police and paramedics at Point State Park to discuss those logistics, security protocols, and daily strategies leading up to the event.
Making sure that we're doing everything possible to make this event a safe and successful one.
An investigation is underway to find out who is behind interruptions on the Pittsburgh police scanner. Sources tell KDK lead investigator Andy Sheehan one of those messages contained a death threat, a robotic voice against Pittsburgh Mayor Corey O'Connor.
Well, some people love a thrill, like maybe the Steel Phantom, but it seems some take those high-risk moments and they are happening in front of crowds and cameras. Mikey is taking a look at what's driving the need for an adrenaline rush.
Yeah, we're starting with something that had a lot of people looking up this past weekend. KDKA reported about this. Take a look at this photo. This is downtown. They show a man and a woman climbing the Gulf Tower. That's almost 600 feet tall. The images quickly spread online, leaving a lot of people asking, why on earth would anyone do that? You know, this comes as the extreme stunts are having a real moment online. Did you see this? Netflix recently aired a live special featuring Alex Honnold scaling the tallest skyscraper in Taiwan. You know what? I held my breath almost the entire time watching this. It drew a huge attention online. And right now we are seeing more of this type of stuff online. Rope walks, high-rise climbs, and daredevil challenges being posted or even live streamed for big audiences. Oh, talk about growing social media following. But you know, here's the reality. Many of these stunts are obviously dangerous and often illegal, especially when people are climbing private buildings. What might look impressive on TV can come with some serious consequences. Now, psychologists say that there are two things driving this trend. According to psychologist Marvin Zuckerman, some people are wired to crave intense high-risk experiences because of the dopamine rush. And with social media, the thrill isn't just personal anymore. The attention and validation from an audience can be part of the reward. But if you're really feeling the need for an adrenaline rush, stick to maybe rock climbing or skydiving, or maybe just try to keep your palms from sweating while you watch this clip.
Mikey, why? Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
What is this from? What is this clip from?
I don't know. I think this is some type of reality. It's called Fall. Yeah, that's what it is. This is called Fall. It's a movie.
No, thank you. You know, I think what's really bothering me about this whole thing is that it is something that people are talking about. That's why we want to talk about it on this show. Yeah. We're Talk Pittsburgh. We're going to talk about what people in Pittsburgh are talking about. Right. And I get it. People are talking about these people who climbed the Gulf Tower. My issue is with glamorizing any single moment about it. Like, no and no.
No.
It's I assume the Gulf Tower is private, so I don't know if charges were filed against them.
I believe they were.
It is extremely dangerous. You are also, if you get stuck, putting first responders in dangerous situations that they shouldn't have to be in because you're doing something extremely reckless. And this does feel very much like, you know, a parent telling a kid, like, don't do that, you're gonna get hurt. Like, it feels like you're being that old person who's yelling at a kid.
Right, and then they do it anyway.
But I think what are you doing, especially if this is for social media? My goodness, like, are we so wrapped up in getting followers and having likes from people we don't even know? We're so wrapped up in having some sort of like weird approval on social media that we are going to do something that could potentially kill us?
Yeah, I think so. I think that we have arrived at that point. And now I think about like some of the things that maybe I might do, or I'd ask the question to you too, that you might do in terms of like taking a risk or to spike your adrenaline. And I mean, I really can't think of it. I mean, I might go on like maybe more of a rough hike or something, you know, just with tricky terrain, or I've zip-lined before. Yeah. In Costa Rica through the jungle. Okay. That was a risk.
You would hope that there are safety standards.
There was safety. I had a helmet. I was tied in. You know, other people were doing it. It wasn't.
I really think that this is one of those situations, like the more you know, the older you get. I know that we tend to get more cautious because we are aware of risks and consequences. And I think that some of that might go away. That's why we probably see like the 90-year-olds jumping out of airplanes, because they're like, yeah, cool, I did it all. Yes. Why not add this to my list? But I think like we get stuck in that 30, 40, 50 age frame where you know too much now. You know all the dangers and consequences. Frankie had a friend growing up in high school, I believe he was in high school when this happened, jump off of a bridge to go swimming and died. And so the thing is that we know that these things can happen. You think that you're just having fun. You think that you're doing something that's exciting, and something very dangerous can happen. Something lethal can happen, fatal can happen. Like, just, you have to think about all of these things. And I know when you're young, you don't necessarily think about it all, but still,
so
I don't know.
Please do not try anything like that.
Just
not good.
You got me going now. All right, my adrenaline rush is a little bit safer, I would say. It comes in the form of a deal. And something we're starting Tuesdays here on Talk Pittsburgh. We are sharing tips, hacks, and ideas for saving money, making smarter purchases, and sometimes a good sale we don't want to gatekeep. Today, we are talking about saving time. Some people dedicate an entire day to meal prepping for their family. I admire them so much when I see these videos pop up in my feed, but I don't have time for it.
I have zero time for anything like this.
A lot of people don't have it. It's not possible for them.
Yeah, so we found a few spots around town where you can pick up a fully prepared and cooked meal for a real steal. Now, first up is Whole Foods, a place that I spend a lot of time in. I shouldn't say a lot, but I go there
you enjoy
frequently. I do enjoy it. So you can get family meals to go, either prepackaged or build your own at the prepared foods counter, of which I get into a lot of trouble at that counter. So these can get expensive if you load up on food, but for 2 sides and 1 protein, it's about $35, so not too bad. And that can feed a family of 4.
Yeah, we did one of these, only it was already prepackaged. It kind of looked like that. Yeah. And you just popped it into the oven. We did one of those and it was so easy. It was one of those really busy nights, so this is a great option. Next, Panera Bread. This TikTok creator says she got 4 sandwiches, a large soup, salad, and bread for about $37.
Really?
Now, they do have different options that will cost more or less depending on what you choose.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if they still offer it. I should have looked. But during the pandemic, and a little bit after, I would say like 2021, we would do this and do curbside pickup because the kids were obsessed with their mac and cheese, and they used to offer a big, huge mac and cheese container. So we would do those and some sandwiches, and it was really good. So that one's a good option.
Yeah, their mac and cheese is so creamy. Like I really like it. Logan likes it too. Also, a local company, Pittsburgh Fresh, they have family meals. They're all prepped, cooked, and ready to eat, ranging from about $30 to $60 for 4 servings. So not too bad there. Plus, you get that good feeling of supporting a local business. So we love that. We love that. Yeah.
Don't go anywhere. Still to come on Talk Pittsburgh. Women's History Month is here, and it's time to show some love to the ladies who get things done. You told us who deserves their flowers, and we're sharing your shout-outs in today's 3 o'clock drop.
Yeah, and from fast breaks to hard landings, basketball can be hard on your bodies. Next, Dr. Zach has some tips for preventing injuries and bouncing back faster.
And before we head to break, though, here's this week's Junior Achievement Question of the Week. And this month, the questions are all about women. Seven Fields native Ava McNaughton is officially an Olympic gold medalist in hockey. But before she was a pro, she played for which local boys hockey team? Was it the Steel City Ice, Arctic Foxes, or North Hills Vipers?
Right. So scan the QR code with your phone or head to kdka.com/connect to vote. We're going to reveal the correct answer on tomorrow's show. The thrill of March Madness, but our backs and our knees, they're not always big fans.
Oh yeah, whether you're hitting the hardwood for real or just reliving your glory days of the driveway, injuries can bench you fast. So before you call timeout, Dr. Zach Shesteen is sharing some smart moves to keep you healthy and in the game. That was a mouthful for me. I apologize. I need some physical therapy for my mouth. No, but this is really good because, you know, I think that especially if you have kids or grandkids, you want to get out there and you want to play with them, and sometimes you don't remember that you're not quite as young as you used to be.
Right.
And injuries can happen really fast.
They can. Most definitely.
So, what are some of the top injuries that basketball players will face?
So probably the most main common injury is ankle sprains, and a big misconception we get as the public, and is it a sprain or is it a strain? Well, you sprain ligaments, but you strain muscles. So the most common thing is when an ankle twists, it rolls. It's probably happened to a lot of us.
Yeah.
I mean, basically everybody deals with an ankle sprain, but you sprain one of the ligaments that connect the bones in our foot and our ankle, and then that ligament gets a little bit of damage to its tissue. So we need to do some good exercises and stretches to prevent that. Whether you're warming up, whether you're just walking, anything like that, or if you're playing basketball, we want to keep the ankle mobile, flexible, and strong.
Okay.
So what I like to do is basically on one foot, you're just going to draw ankle circles, okay? Starting one way and trying to get the full range of motion and mobility, and then you do the opposite way.
Should you be hearing things cracking?
Yes, so that is a term we call crepitus, which is basically the popping, cracking sounds you hear when the joints are going through ranges of motion and you're releasing pressure and gas in there.
Yeah.
As long as it's not painful, that's completely normal. We should be hearing that,
It's okay.
Yes.
I love that. You know what? This time last year, my husband could have really used this because he played basketball in high school, and I saw him. He put his headband on. He was like playing a pickup game, and his sweat, his wristbands, and I was thinking to myself, like, this is not going to end well. You've been playing basketball in a long time, and it did not end well. So what else could he have done to prevent injury?
Yeah. So to prevent injury, also some calf stretches as well too is big, but also some for our upper part of our leg, our quads. What I like to do is a heel to butt stretch like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simply pulling the heel back towards the glute there,
Ooh, it
and
feels
you'll
good.
feel that stretch. A
Don't
good
fall.
balance in heels. That's super impressive.
Don't fall like that.
But that helps with stretching out the front of our thigh, which is our quad muscles. So all in all, it helps with the term we call proprioception. Basically how our balance, how our strength and our joints are in time and space, if that makes sense.
Okay. What about, I think knees. I feel like a lot of people have issues with their knees, and yeah, you could wear a knee brace, but is there anything that we could do to support anything around our knees?
Yes, so a lot of times you'll see guys and girls, they'll wear like those compression long pants. You're like, why are they wearing these pants when it's basketball, they're in the gym, they're sweating? But those compression pants give you a little bit of more stability in the knee, but also increase some blood flow to our knee, our meniscus, our ligaments that live there too.
Well, it's interesting Mikey brought up the popping, because I think, you know, if you're coming down like this and coming up, you could sometimes hear that popping in your knee. Is that okay or no?
That's still normal. Like I said, as long as it's not painful, that's okay. That's our body typically saying, we got a little bit of wear and tear in there. We're releasing some pressure, and we want to keep the movement there, but as long as it's not painful, we're good to go.
Oh, good. All right, so let's just say you played basketball on Thursday, or you did some type of rigorous activity and you're going to wake up Friday morning. What can you do maybe Thursday evening so you don't wake up sore?
Yes, so the big thing I like, obviously come see me for chiropractic adjustments, but also ice is a big thing for post recovery and to help with the muscle soreness. So ice in the knees, you get a bag. Usually crushed ice is a little bit better, directly on the skin. 10, 15 minutes, and then replace that. So
we think chiropractic care, I think the back and the neck and all of this, but can you actually work down and through this area?
Main thing we get kind of compartmentalized in is just spinal care, you know, the spine, the vertebrae. But a big thing is I do, as a sports chiropractor, as I myself, we do a lot of stuff for our extremity joints, our shoulders, our elbows, knees, wrists, ankles, you name it.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Head
it's
to
like
toe.
all connected, right?
We are, the body is connected.
System.
Good stuff. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, if you'd like to learn more about resistance, Brazilian chiropractic. We'll link you up to our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.
Next on the show, we are talking about an eclipse. And Mary, we weren't able to see it, were we?
Just because of the rain.
I know.
And it's so soggy this evening for the commute. I mean, the rain, we're in this long stretch of every day seeing rain, but it is warming up. So I'll have all that and more when we come back.
Talking at the beginning of the show that's warming up, which is nice, but a little wet out there too.
Yeah, it's still wet and soggy, and it makes me think about letting my dog out and then having him trail all of that mud back into the living room. There's no need to get light carpets.
It was terrible this morning at my house. So my son started bawling his eyes out because he had all of his number block cards out, and my dog jumped up on the couch where he had them laid out, got them all muddy.
Oh, no.
Got the white blanket, which is an old blanket, it's fine, I can wash it, but got it all muddy, and I was like, it's okay. And then I'm like, oh gosh, it's gonna be a long week.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of rain is coming our way, right?
We're just saying it's going to be a wet wolf week all week. I mean, we have rain every single day. The ground is not getting a break whatsoever. I mean, even through Saturday. So yes, there will be a little bit of dry time, but the ground is still going to be muddy. And then we're warming up once we get into Saturday. We're talking the 70s.
I love this. And did you see the image of the dog in the back? Just laying in
they're
the
right.
puddle? Great.
Great. All right, so we had a total lunar eclipse, a blood moon happening this morning. I mean, we really couldn't see it here. I know my husband and I, we were live streaming it, so that was fun.
Yeah, I mean, Florida saw it, Colorado saw it, all these beautiful places with great weather saw it. We did not here in Pittsburgh. So I'm going to break down exactly what happened with this. So this was earlier this morning at 6 o'clock. So what happens is the Earth moves between the sun and the moon, blocking the sunlight, and then the Earth's atmosphere, it scatters blue light away. So only the red light remains. That's why we see that. But good news, we do have a partial lunar eclipse. Our next one will be August 28th. So hopefully with summer, some better weather that we will be able to see the eclipse. So
that's fun.
I mean, we've seen them in the past. It just, you know, we kind of built up to it, and then it was just cloudy and rainy and soggy.
We knew that was coming, though.
Right. We did.
We were prepared. Thanks, Mary.
Yep.
Thank you. Our city runs on black and gold and some seriously strong women. Today, we're shining a spotlight on the ones who've helped shape our community.
Today's 3 o'clock drop is all about the local women, past and present, that have positively built up Pittsburgh. We have Kiki B. Jones here from WAMO. And we got to give you a shout out. Who are you going to give a shout out to?
Listen, I shared this on my social media, and I got close to 400 comments.
Stop it.
Yes, I saw that.
So I cannot just say one person, but I will say that I am surrounded by so many phenomenal women, you three included.
Oh, I love
Because the young girls that see you all do what you do every day, you are planting the seeds for them to be strong leaders in their community. I also want to give a shout out to the finer women of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. That is my sorority, and it's our Finer Womanhood Month. And so I mean, these women are just amazing, astronauts and scientists and educators. So, I mean, every woman on this planet is awesome.
Yes.
How can you just say one? I mean,
can't.
without us.
It's hard.
Hello.
There's no life.
Seriously.
Wow.
So I'm just
And
saying.
welcome back from vacation. You feel
Thank
rested? You feel
love
good?
it. I want to go back.
I know. I know that feeling so good.
Yes, I miss y'all so much.
Miss
We
you
are going
too.
to start with Erin, who's Erin Haney says Rachel Rennebeck.
Yes.
And we adore her. She has
Yes.
an amazing love for human kindness and Pittsburgh. She truly is a prime example of leaving something better than how she found it. Her empathy and compassion is second to none. I will second this.
I third it.
She is so sweet and so loving,
Yep.
and she cares about her community.
Yes,
So-
she does.
Really does, but she also cares about women.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
she is all about
She looks out,
lifting up
definitely.
other women. I
Yep.
love that
She looks
comment.
out.
Love her. Maze Devlin says Heather Bradley, founder
Yep.
of Pittsburgh Bereavement Doulas, because hundreds of families in Pittsburgh have received support when they've experienced a pregnancy loss or an infant death for completely free.
Yeah.
That's such a much needed service because
Yeah.
that is one of the most difficult things that you can go through in life. And knowing that you have someone to support you, that means
That
everything.
village is amazing, and you think you're by yourself, and you're totally not. And so they give you that assurance that you're here and you have a village. We're here for you,
Yeah.
and you don't have to worry about that. And to think that it's free,
Yeah.
that's just
It's incredible.
That's
It really
incredible.
is.
Jenny Harmon says, or Jeannie, sorry.
Elliott.
Gwen Elliott. first black female captain in the Pittsburgh Police Department, and she is the founder of Gwen's Girls. Yes. Allison Jones says, I agree, and her daughter Kathy has followed in her footsteps. She saw her mom doing her thing, and she said, I'm doing this.
And she, hey, Dr. Elliott, she is doing it.
Yes, every time I run into Kathy, I just give her, I just hug her.
She's so stylish, too.
Yes. Always.
She's awesome.
Danielle says, absolutely, Sophie Maslow. So many people said Sophie Maslow. She loved this city with all of her heart. Everything she did was to improve our city. She is the reason why I say Pittsburgh is a little city with the biggest heart.
She was like Pittsburgh's nanny.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Nana. Like,
Nana,
we call grandma nanny over on my husband's side. But like, she was like the city's nannies. Like, she told you like it was. She had no filter. I love that. I remember her too. She was a force.
And
definitely.
was she the only female Pittsburgh mayor?
Female.
Yeah.
We need to change that.
Why can we not change this?
Why don't we run? I don't want to.
I don't want to. That sounds like a lot of work.
No,
but I will applaud you if you do it. Karen Newhouse says, I have to go with Kelly Fry. She is amazing. Having a son with special needs, breast cancer, recreating a new career in real estate, all while making it look effortless. She represents the strength of a Pittsburgh native while she has a smile on her face. I've had the pleasure of interviewing her. She's a friend of mine.
She's beautiful.
She really is. She carries a lot of grace with her while she's doing all of these things. And I don't... There is just a special place for people who are raising children with special needs. They go through things that you can't even begin to imagine through the day. While you are living your normal life, they are living an entirely different world. It's it's incredible.
I remember that interview. You guys sat on the bench outside.
Yeah, that was
beautiful.
Like,
okay, Adrian says, Yvette Renee Royal, Yvette, yay, owner Anastasia's Crown Aesthetic Salon in Shadyside. Her spa offers endermology treatments for cellulite reduction. Amen to that. Beyond services, she educates women on health, nutrition, and self-confidence so they can feel like the most beautiful, transformed version of themselves. I know Yvette, she's a beautiful soul.
She's a bodybuilder too. That girl is snatched. She is like...
And she's been in the beauty industry for so many years, and she decided to take that leap of faith and open up her own spa, and it's going great for her, so I'm so excited.
Shayla says, you gotta say Kat Bruno for starting the first all-women's-led festival in the city of Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh Bash.
Pittsburgh Bash, I love it.
Great things.
Katie Stewart says, Tasha Bash, yay,
Yes.
Tasha! She works tirelessly for children all around the area through the Best of the Batch Foundation. And it can be difficult being married to someone who's in the NFL and a football player. And Charlie, he has his name out there, and we love Charlie too. But for her to take her own stance and create her own vision, and even partner with her husband with a lot of this it's amazing.
We love doing the PTL toy drive with them.
I know,
it's amazing to see them in action and doing their thing. It's so good to see you again. We missed you last week.
I feel so empowered. I'm ready to take over something.
Oh my God. I got to go back and read all your comments that you got on your Facebook.
Girl, it's a lot. Right. Pack a snack. It's a lot.
All right, and Comfort Food is getting an upgrade in Heather's Kitchen. She's showing us her spin on a dish every Pittsburgher knows and loves. Hungry? I'm always hungry. And you need something for dinner fast. We know that feeling.
That's why I scoured social pages looking for viral, easy to make meals that hit the spot. And this one is something our Pittsburgh hearts crave. Hope you enjoy.
Cut your cabbage in half, remove the core, and then slice it up. Take 1 medium yellow onion. We're gonna need a bigger bowl.
If All Recipes says it's the easiest sheet pan dinner they've ever made, you know I have to try it, and my oven's ready. This is something we all know and love. We all grew up eating and still continue to add into our dinner rotations. We're just zhuzhing it up a little bit. Think about it like, not reinventing the wheel, just adding some really cool hubcaps. But first, I'm not making dinner uncaffeinated. Let's have a cup of coffee. For you, Scott, and one for me. Cheers to dinner. Now we can begin. Really simple to start. Instead of a big bag of sauerkraut that you only have a spoonful of, we're gonna cut up some cabbage, as well as 1 onion. In our bowl, we have our rinsed cabbage, and we are gonna add in the onion that we have. And we're gonna coat all of this with some olive oil. The recipe calls for about a 1/2 cup. And we're also gonna make sure that it's nice and coated with salt and pepper. Give that a stir. The oven has been heating up to 375. We are gonna take a baking sheet, put down our cabbage and onion, and next up to this same bowl, throw in your pierogies. Do not hate me. I know we have so many lovely, lovely people who make homemade pierogies in our beautiful city. For the sake of convenience, much like so many other families, we are gonna use boxed frozen pierogies. With our pierogies in the bowl, we're now gonna coat these again with just a little bit of olive oil, more salt and pepper, just toss around, make sure it's all coated evenly. We wanna make sure they're not dry. The pierogies are going onto the sheet pan right on top of the cabbage and onion, making sure that this is kind of spread out evenly without making too much of a mess, which you know I will. And of course, the star of the dish, kibasi. Don't fight me on it, kibasi. That's how you say it. Although, how do you open it? Packaging is hard for me. We're gonna take our cut up kibasi, put it onto the sheet pan right on top of everything else, layer it out, and then on top of this, don't run away. On top of all of this, we are gonna sprinkle with a little bit of Cajun seasoning and a little bit of paprika. I think they said smoked paprika. I just have regular paprika. That's all good. This is going into the preheated oven for 20 minutes, and then we're gonna flip the pierogies over and cook it for another 20 minutes. While we're waiting to flip the pierogies, we are gonna make up a little sauce to drizzle on top once this is all done. 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 2 teaspoons of honey, maybe a little extra. We're gonna put in, you know, I love my garlic. A little bit of garlic, salt and pepper, and 1/4 cup of olive oil. We're gonna whisk this up. Once it comes out of the oven, we can drizzle this on top. Smells so good. Scoop up some of that cabbage, which is nice and melted a little bit. Onions and some kibasi. I'm gonna just drizzle a little bit of this honey Dijon on top. You can put it all over the entire sheet pan, but I have picky eaters in my house, so we'll do it this way. They also suggested, and as we know, to put a little bit of sour cream on the side. So let's get one big bite. We have to get a pierogi too. Here we go. Oh, so hot. Oh, so hot. It's very good, but so hot. How about a smaller bite, Heather? Not the whole pierogi. Much better. Let's try this again. Smaller bite, pierogi, cabbage, onion, a little bit of sour cream, and we have kibasi. Here we go.
That's impressive. You got everything in one bite. I just said to you that maybe I'll make that tonight for dinner, but I jumped ahead because we have leftover spaghetti, so I'll do it tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Get the ingredients tonight. It really is such an easy meal to make. Since that first aired, we have made that, I can't tell you how many times in our house because it's so easy.
So good.
Yeah, we're gonna have the link to it if you want to make the recipe too on our website. Go to kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.
Well, ahead on Talk Pittsburgh, we've got some good news to share today, including Pittsburgh's friendliest neighborhood and the return of the quack. Well, we'll explain that next. All right, welcome back to Talk Pittsburgh. Thank you for spending your afternoon with us.
Ahead this half hour.
Are you looking for some missing game pieces, or how about some fake coins, or maybe even some cocktail accessories? We've got you covered. I'm at Pittsburgh Center for Creative Reuse, and I'm going to show you around a little bit later in the show.
And things are getting sweeter in Plum. A brand new bakery is opening its doors. But first, let's get into some good news that has us talking.
Pittsburgh's friendliest neighborhood? It turns out to be Squirrel Hill South. And Nextdoor ranked the friendliest neighborhoods, not just here, but in cities across the country. Based on the millions of users on their platform, they looked at posts and considered the tone, requests from neighbors, and how welcoming the posts were. Rounding out the top 5 are Wilkins Township, Greenfield, and Highland Park, and Beachview.
Oh, I pretty much grew up in Squirrel Hill, so I totally get this.
You get it.
And mark your calendar, the 5th annual Steel City Duck Derby is coming back. The squeaky good time is set for Saturday, May 9th at Allegheny Commons Park. That's when they'll drop 10,000 ducks into Lake Elizabeth, with proceeds from the event helping Partners for Quality, family of nonprofits. All right, the borough of Plum is about to get a whole lot sweeter. A beloved homegrown bakery is making its comeback with a fresh new storefront, fresh donuts, fresh coffee. Basically, everything is fresh.
Baked with Love will celebrate its grand opening this weekend. Nicole Love Nader and Vanessa McLean are sharing what we can expect when the doors officially open. We're so happy to have you here.
Thank you, guys.
And this is kind of a homecoming for you to come back to your old stomping grounds.
Correct. So I went to Plum High School, graduated from Plum High School, went to college, moved to Export Murraysville, and moved back to Plum.
And you moved back. So you had your bakery in a couple locations, but this is coming back into Plum. You really wanted to get back there to your hometown. And so what's this like for you to get ready to open back up?
It's overwhelming, a little overwhelming. Like, we did a soft opening on Saturday, and we were just so busy, we weren't expecting it. I'm ecstatic.
Oh,
but
look at these. Look how cute they are.
And Vanessa, I would have to assume, since we have a lot of cupcakes in front of us here, that you all specialize in cupcakes.
I do. That's basically, I help her every Saturday doing the cupcakes, getting the cupcakes out in the case with all the other wonderful workers that we have.
Okay, we carry 34 cupcakes every day.
Yes.
And then we add different seasonal ones on different days.
So what did you bring for us today that we're going to get to try and put together?
So we have the caramel apple. We have the chocolate Reese's peanut butter.
Love it.
And the mint chocolate chip.
Okay, so you're going to help us kind of decorate. This one looks the most complex because you're adding 3 different things to it. How does this one work?
Yes and no.
No? Okay.
So I'll do the first one and you can do the second one.
Okay, sounds good. I'm ready to be put to work as long as I can eat my rewards after.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So the apple, you're going to stick this through the cupcake here.
Oh, there we go. That's like the filling. It's a filling.
You're going to fill the center.
I love this. So this is like an apple pie and a cupcake all at the same time.
Yep.
Sign me up.
Fantastic.
Because who doesn't like extras in the middle, right?
I'm with you on this.
And then we're gonna just go around like this.
And what kind of icing is this?
We use
is
a whipped
caramel,
buttercream.
yeah.
A whipped buttercream. Lovely. Okay.
Oh, that looks
and then a drizzle of that.
Yes.
I can't wait to put this together. What else do you specialize at the bakery?
We carry 11 different kinds of filled pizzelles, custom cakes, cookies, our thumbprints, as you'll see over there. They are one of our famous
On
and
the tray over
most
here.
popular.
Yeah.
We make them 3-4 times a day and can't keep them in stock.
Yep. Can I try one?
You certainly can.
If you can't keep them in stock, and what do we have? We have like
So we have a hard
classic?
icing,
That's
like a
what
flat
I would go
icing,
for, yeah.
Oreo, buttercream, chocolate buttercream, peanut butter, or a fudge.
Oh, I'm going to go chocolate butter.
I think maybe
That
I'll
was
try to
fun.
make
Yeah.
one next here.
Okay.
Or maybe I should just eat that one. I don't know.
I think you should give it a try. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I should. Okay, here we go. So I watched you. You just kind of stuffed the middle here.
Yep, in the middle, don't go down too far.
Yep.
Okay, I think there's some in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it always happens.
That's all right, a little extra filling.
Don't you worry, I will eat it. And then this is next, right?
Yes.
So, okay.
Kind of go
Start
around
on the
in a circle on
outside.
the outside, yeah.
Okay, I
There you
think
go.
it's
You
going to be
got
as
it.
good as heaven. She's our resident Martha
pro.
Stewart. She is. Okay, and then a little drizzle.
That was a little bit harder to do, but
Yeah.
A little drizzle. Okay.
that's just
All I hear is you smacking over there.
I can't help it. I understand now why you guys can't keep these cookies in stock.
Yeah.
This is
they
incredible.
are so good.
So you said you had your soft opening. What's happening for your grand opening?
So our grand opening will be Saturday from 12 to 5. We have some food trucks. We're trying to get some more food trucks to come. We have a coffee truck.
Yeah, the roaming bean will be joining us.
lovely.
Yeah, we
Yes.
love them.
We
Yes.
got some friendly home pets coming. We're going to put up a big tent. We're having a spin wheel and prizes. Lots of fun things just to get people to come in and give away some things and let them know that we're there.
And you have cupcakes. And is there any good way to eat this? I don't know. Like,
Just
take a bite.
All in. I'll read for you.
Yeah.
Congratulations again.
Thank
I know
you
it's a
so
lot
much.
of work to get reestablished, but congrats, and we're looking forward to all of it. Are you good? You want me to read?
You read.
Okay. To find out more about Baked with Love and their grand opening celebration happening this Saturday, we'll have that information for you on our website.
All right, still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, we're checking in with Barry Pintar in the newsroom for your first look at the KDKA Evening News.
And take creative control of your hobbies at a sustainable store specializing in everything from buttons to binders. Talk Pittsburgh, we'll be right back. You've made it through Monday and most of Tuesday. Do you feel rested, recharged, and ready to take on the week?
No, the answer is no. You're not alone. Turns out even having a relaxing weekend might not be enough to recharge you for the week ahead. One study suggests you try leisure crafting.
It's a new way to spend your time focused on something you like without obligation. The Harvard Business Review says the best way to do this is to choose an activity that energizes you. Then make a specific goal. For example, if your activity is cooking, make a promise to cook one new recipe a week.
Wow, and be willing to adjust if it's not working out. Now, the point is to learn and to have fun without stressing yourself out. So for some people, their leisure crafting activity is literal crafting.
Yeah, Boaz is taking you inside creative reuse in Point Breeze. That's a crafter's and bargain hunter's dream. Take a look.
I'm here at the Pittsburgh Center for Creative Reuse right on the edge of Homewood and Point Breeze, and I'm here with the executive director, Cami. And it's hard to describe this place to people because it is so many things. It's a store, it's a garage sale, it's like a theme park, it's a wonderland. Because basically explain how this business works.
Absolutely, yeah. We're a nonprofit. We operate kind of like a thrift store. Our mission is to inspire creativity, conservation, and community engagement through reuse. And we do that by running this shop that we are standing in right now, which, like you described, is a little bit like a garage sale. It's a little bit like a theme park. I love that. We get donations of materials from individuals, mostly artists and teachers and collectors, also businesses. And then we also do creative education programming where we take these materials out into the community and we teach people how to make art using kind of everyday objects.
Sure. And I want to talk about some of the stuff here because, I mean, it's everything. You have vintage postcards over here from all sorts of cities. You've got doll heads, literal doll heads over here. You've got trading cards over here. You've got all sorts of toys. And then just everything, every kind of art supply you might want. You've got paint over here, all kinds of paints. You've got pastels. And we were talking earlier about what some of the weirdest things you've gotten are, and you brought this box out just to give you an idea of the range of things that people are dropping off. So
absolutely. It might just seem like a nondescript hunk of flesh. It's a spine. It's an anatomical model.
So this was either used by maybe at a teaching sort of setting and in some sort of university or at a doctor's office. And I guess they didn't need it anymore. And they're like, where do we bring it? And they're like, okay, we bring it to Pittsburgh Center for Creative Reuse.
Exactly. And now some very creative person is probably going to make an amazing piece of art out of this.
When someone buys something like this, do you ask, like, what are your plans for this?
Oh, absolutely.
And what do they tell you?
All sorts of things. That's like one of the best parts of our job here is being able to connect with the creative people in Pittsburgh and be able to hear what exactly they're going to do with all of the interesting and unique materials that they get from us.
Right.
Hearing, from costumes to art installations to home improvement projects. I mean, it can truly be anything.
Yeah. Well, I also love that when you get a lot of the same things together, it sometimes feels like an art installation on its own. Like I love this trophy area over here because to me this almost feels like its own little art installation. Just seeing all these trophies for every single sport you can imagine, collected here with all the different names on it.
Yeah, it's a material that people don't really think about. Most people have a box of trophies in their basement. Where do they go when you're done, celebrating? And they come here. And
do you feel like you're getting a trophy every day, probably?
Yes, it is truly the centerpiece of the shop. I mean, it's so shiny and beautiful, and just, this is another material that I'm always excited to hear what people are going to do with it.
And I love this spot back here because some of this stuff might be a little wacky, but like I've been doing craft projects where I'm like, oh, I need a little bit of green fabric. Where do you go?
Right.
And I mean, honestly, it's hard to even find a fabric store locally. So, but right here, you've got all these different pieces of fabric here, and then all the other sort of little accessories. If you need a little bit of fringe, if you need some zippers, if you need some snap, and you can measure it all out. And if you need a karate belt, they're here too, apparently.
Oh yeah, you can kind of fake any sort of life that you want.
Yeah, if you're looking to make a costume. And I've gone here to pick up like buttons because I'm missing buttons, which is like, it's just so satisfying. Just let's do some like audio therapy right now, hearing the hand go through all these buttons. It's so cool. And this is a great opportunity to talk about this residency you have here, because we have some of one of the work of one of the residents right here, these quilts.
Yeah, absolutely. The wall that we have our quilts up in right now, they're made by one of our amazing volunteers, Agnes, who uses either rescued quilt pieces, partially finished quilts, or just fabric scraps, and has created these really, really beautiful quilts. Starting in April, this space is going to be transformed to be our Artist in Residence show of this year, which will feature Sarah Jean Ruiz, who's a fantastic local artist. I'm so excited to showcase her work. But we have that residency every year, and it's just a way that we're able to showcase local artists that use creative reuse in their work.
So cool. And you do this every year. So if you're interested in being an artist in residence, you can try for next year. And if you are interested in the spine, you could probably come tomorrow to get it. Who knows how long that'll last, but get here soon if you need a model spine.
It's true.
Oh, it's true.
She was like, it's true.
It's true. They have so much stuff there. It's amazing.
It's really cool.
Yeah, all right. We're going to have a link to creative use on our website.
Still to come on the show, KDKA's Barry Pintar is standing by in the newsroom with the stories you don't want to miss tonight on the KDKA Evening News. Let's take a moment to find out what you can expect to see on KDKA TV News tonight at 4, 5, and 6.
Barry Pintar is in our newsroom with some of the stories our news team is working on. Barry?
Yeah, good afternoon. Heather and Mikey here. A couple of stories going on behind me here right now. So first, 7 people pleaded guilty to what has to go down as one of the most bizarre robbery schemes in recent history. The 7 men used highway rest stops as their target. They would approach travelers claiming a large lottery win and then offer an easy gambling game that would allow their targets to easily double their money, they said. That's at least what they claimed. And once someone agreed, they showed their cash, even their jewelry, and then the men would surround them and rob them, often of everything the travelers had. This is definitely one of those stories that needs more explaining, and that's exactly what we plan on doing tonight. Also, an investigation is underway in the city of Pittsburgh involving an alleged threat made against Mayor Corey O'Connor. It happened over a police scanner channel late yesterday afternoon. The FCC is now getting involved in this. Police are also now telling us the system was not hacked, but that someone was able to access the analog radio system and transmit hateful and threatening messages. In just a few minutes, we're going one-on-one with the mayor for his reaction and the latest in this investigation. Finally, possibly record-breaking temperatures hitting our region this weekend in a good way. After the harsh winter, no doubt many will be heading out to enjoy the day, and some of that enjoyment will happen in our area golf courses. As you've heard, the last couple of days, meteorological spring has officially begun, and so then has the new amateur golf season. How are these courses getting ready? We'll visit them and find out.
All right, we're going to keep an eye out for those stories. Thank you so much, Barry.
You're welcome.
Still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, we're wrapping things up with another quick look at your forecast and what we're chatting about on tomorrow's show.